Now, more than 100 people marched on the streets in Elizabeth City tonight. They want answers about Andrew Brown's death. Body cams were activated at the time, but that video has not been released.
Sheriff Wooten and Chief Deputy Fogg also addressed the demands for that body cam video. News 3 reporter Antoinette DELBEL has more.
Protesters flooding the downtown streets of Elizabeth City. Their calls for justice growing louder.
I just want justice and peace all over the world. And it's just crazy how just in our little small town that this had happened. Like, I never would have thought we would be here, but we are.
Demonstrators speaking out for a second night following Wednesday's shooting death of Andrew Brown by sheriff's deputies as they were serving a search warrant. Pasquotank County Sheriff Tommy Wooten saying Brown was wanted on felony drug charges and was a convicted felon. His deputies ultimately firing their guns as Brown was trying to get away.
He wasn't trying to harm the police. He was just trying to flee.
Protesters saying these killings of black and brown people at the hands of law enforcement are becoming all too familiar.
It keeps happening. That's really all I thought is, here we go again. And it's not fair. And even though this might not help, at least they'll get a point across.
The group demanding answers, calling for the body cam video to be released to the public, hoping the footage will show the events leading up to the shooting. Wooten taking to Facebook Thursday saying that video is now in the hands of the State Bureau of Investigation that is handling the case.
There is body camera footage of the attempt to arrest Mr. Brown. The State Bureau of Investigation has this footage, and it can only be released by a judge.
But that answer not enough for protesters.
Where's Wooten?
As Brown's family grapples with his loss, others are hoping their message resonates with law enforcement so this doesn't happen again.
It shouldn't take somebody dying for somebody to realize that this isn't fair. I'm 13 years old and I'm out here scared for my life because of the color of my skin.
The sheriff is not releasing the names of the deputies involved in the shooting, but during his video message, he said they've been put on administrative leave until all the facts are gathered. In Elizabeth City, Antoinette DELBEL, News 3.
Earlier today, the district attorney met with the attorney for Andrew Brown's family along with members of the NAACP. Family members are stressing they want the body cam to be released. The district attorney and Pasquotank County attorney released a statement saying in part, quote, under North Carolina law, police body-worn camera footage is not a public record and cannot be released to the press or public without a court order, end quote. But the attorneys say they are working to arrange a private viewing of the body cam footage for the family. We have the district attorney's full statement plus the link to the sheriff and chief deputy's entire Facebook message. It's all up right now on WTKR.com.